BoomTitanium here again with another video, part of my video series on this really fun game mode to play. Uh, Arcade is actually a game mode, but a really fun map to play on arcade mode for StarCraft 2 called Era Zombie Invasion. And basically, if you haven't seen my other videos leading up to this one, I highly recommend that you go watch them if you've never played this before. If you have played this before and you just want to get some information on what to do concerning walling off, I wanted to do a video about how to wall off. And this was a really good example because each of the different border countries chose a different style, a different method to wall off. So it was really interesting to see how they walled it off. So I wanted to share that with you and kind of go over the different strategies really quickly, why the different ones work, and which one I think is the best way to do it. So here goes. As a border country, it's really important that you work on your wall strategy and how you're going to keep the zombie horde from overrunning your base. Because as a border country in this game, whether you're Sweden, Russia, Germany, or Turkey, you have a slight advantage over the other players. You kind of have this one choke point that the zombies are automatically going to go to. As they push past your base, if you let them push past your base, it becomes harder and harder to choke them off. So it's really important that the players who are playing the border countries are, one, experienced players, but that they also come up with a good early game wall strategy to keep them out of their base early as they start to develop their economy. Now here I've kind of chosen to watch Red Rum first, or Red Drum, or whatever he calls himself. This is one of the better players that I've seen for Era Zombie Invasion. I've never actually seen him lose, and I've played with him more than a few times. But as you can see, he's still in first era. He has really great economy going. He's got lots of marketplace. He's getting tons of gold. He's got almost all of his wood cut off, and as you can see, he's still in first era. He's got a lot of upgrades going. He's got his Watchman. He's already gotten his supply upgrade. He's already gotten his economy upgrade. He hasn't gotten that yet, which I said is not really that important. And he's definitely on his way to getting the formations done, which I'm sure that he gets done. But he's making really good progress. And as you can see here, he's got all of his towers still, and he has. There's me right there helping him out there. But he's got his wizards and his archers standing on the edge, holding off the tide, and he's got this interesting way. Now he's the first player that I've seen actually do this, but he's got 3 doors. I don't really know why he's gotten 3 doors, but this seemed to be pretty effective. I don't know if maybe because that has more hit points than a regular wall, but it doesn't seem like it does. But for him, this works, and I've seen him deploy this strategy as Russia more than a couple times, and it's very rare to see him fall. Actually, I've never seen him fall. I've seen him fall back and go to a different area of the map, which sometimes is inevitable, but I've never seen him early game fall to a boss raid or anything like that deploying this strategy. So this is just one way that you can do it. You build 3 walls and 3 gates, and what he actually does is he alternates opening and closing the gates, which kind of confuses the zombies a little bit. I don't know if you'll be able to see him do it, but you see he'll have them sitting here repairing them while they're just taking fire, and he'll have the other 2 gates open so he can let people into this little inner sanctum here to repair it, and he gets a good amount there going. And then sometimes he'll actually open that and then close this one and let them come in if he feels like these gates are starting to fall. So that's one strategy that you can deploy. It's not the best strategy in my opinion, but it does work. Now here's another wall strategy over here. Let's move over to Sweden, where Phantom Devil is doing a pretty good job at defending, and he's got an interesting tactic here. What he's done is early on he's got his gate closed, but he has somewhat of a half maze, and what this actually does is when he closes the door, it forces the zombies to attack the first wall that they can get to, which is going to be this wall right here. Now, this is kind of like a proxy wall. It doesn't really matter. It's not really holding anything off, but they can just run around. So they're going to be forced to attack that, where he has these guys holding it down. And it's kind of funny because I don't know if it's because of the way they made the AI, but the zombies will not run around this. You would think that they would run around and just go straight for the closed door, but they don't. They attack the first wall that they see. It's just the way the AI is designed. And then so he's made it so where they have to run all the way around. And if he opens this gate, they'll stop attacking this wall, and then they'll have to go up this long run and get hit by all of his towers and all of his archers on the way down. And here I go helping him out too. I try to help out and the best I can. It gives me a good amount of gold while I'm at it, especially if I'm playing a rear country. But yeah, this is interesting because he's blocked it off here, so they have to run up that way. The AI will force them to run up that way and come down back this way, where he will just rain on them with his extra towers. I can see he's built extra towers. Undoubtedly has already researched. Yep, he's already researched the max range. So he's getting them good. As you can see here, they are not even getting close, and he's also got the range to destroy any of these that try to spawn too close to his base to keep that creep back. So that's definitely a good way to do it. Now let's move on down to Germany. Let's see. Now he's got a kind of a modified maze going. Same kind of deal up there, but he's got different space constrictions. But as you see, he's built this T formation right here, and what the zombies will actually do is they will stop right here to attack when that door's closed. They won't attack. They might attack this wall right here if they're coming up from here, but the bulk of them are coming from this area right here, and they will stop and attack this sideways wall. It kind of acts as a buffer because of the way that it juts out, and he leaves a peasant right here to repair this wall. And when this door is closed, they're going to attack the wall, and then when it's open, they will have to go all the way around, all the while getting rained on by the archers and the different troops. So good strategy. Let's see how it works out for him. He could do a little bit better designing that so that way they don't concentrate on that. But overall, pretty good strategy. He's definitely got a worker there repairing it, and he's got archers here concentrated. Now, one thing you'll notice is that they can actually jump the cliff. That's why it's really important for Russia. This is actually should be Russia doing this, but he could help out too. But Russia should be clearing this area, and if he can't for some reason, it's a good idea to send your troops. If you're a rear country, send your troops up here to help them out, because that's a lot of area for Russia to cover by himself. And unless it's a player that has extremely high action per minute, they're not going to be able to do that themselves. So definitely help clear that. That helps out. Hold back the tide here at Germany. Now let's move on to the last one that I wanted to go over. Now this is an interesting strategy. I don't really recommend this kind of a strategy. It kind of looks like a cluster of just who knows what, but maybe he did this in a hurry because the creep was coming too fast. I'm not sure, but as you can see, he's got like this little corner area right here. The zombies look like they're going straight for the people standing here, the soldiers that he's got standing here, the archers that he's got standing here, and they're just ignoring the wall, even though the wall is closed. So I don't know if that's his intention, is to keep them away from the wall and just concentrate here where they could just get rained on by the archers. But that is a very dangerous strategy. As you can see right here, those bigger zombies are just going to come in and bowl through those troops standing there. So he's going to move them out of the way. Let's see what he does now. Interesting strategy. This is definitely not the way that you want to do it. You really don't want to stack the walls like that. You kind of want to make more of a maze kind of deal. Make the zombies want to have to travel through there. I like to create as quickly as possible a nice long maze for them to get through and get plenty of archers and long distance attackers to crowd that area. And then what I'll do is hide some archers in the alleyways, so as they're making their way through the maze, they're getting fired on by the archers, and in case you need to move them out, you can take them out. But this is not the way that you want to do it. So anyway, I'm going to cut this video short so it doesn't get too long. Again, like I said, these videos can get up to 2 or 3 gigabytes a piece. If this video helped you out, please like it. If you have any comments about maybe what's a better idea for doing your wall, feel free to comment in the comment section below. Subscribe to my videos for more updates. I'm going to continue doing this video series on this particular game mode. And like the video, it helps get the video out there and helps me because the more likes I get, the more I'll be able to do this video series and help people out. So anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching this video and have a great day.